here, and this hill over here, as I try to kill myself. It's kind of my penchant for these things. I like to kill myself. You know, it is what it is. This hill right here becomes a little bit of a choke. What's up, everybody? Uncle Pancake here, otherwise known as Panic Knife with theawfulgamer.com, and I'm bringing to you another map walkthrough here of the new Return to Karkand maps, which are old maps that are from Battlefield 2. But anyway, I just wanted to show you this one because it's Sharqi Peninsula, the map we're covering today, is one of my favorite Battlefield 2 maps, and yet it's so much different on Battlefield 3, especially from console to PC. Now, you'll notice, first of all, that there's this entire big city. Right. There is no A. The A is where your deployment is, and as the U.S. team, you're going to come down from this area rather than actually spawn in from there, or rather than have it be a capture point. So this whole area right here, this is... Russia can't go here. So... all this city combat here, which is actually part of the thing I love so much on Battlefield 2, is non-existent. This capture point does exist, I believe, but it's not, you know, the same thing as if you were having to worry about people getting behind you, sweeping up behind, all that sort of thing. What you do have to worry about, though, is people coming up this ridge over here, using this road to travel. This hill right here tends to be a great point of, you know, where a lot of people used to rush up this hill. That's not as much the case anymore because there's only one cap point up there. This, I'll tell you what though, I used to love sitting here on this hill, just picking people off inside of there, although it wasn't as dark back in the day, picking off people inside of there and all the way up there. So yeah, you'll notice, of course, that there's a crane in this level as well, which presents its own little issues. Now, most of the map is going to be this side of the map, and on the consoles. E over there, the TV broadcast station, you see that shopper up there? It doesn't exist on the consoles. There's no air support in the console version. Now, of course, that presents a whole different issue when you're playing the PC, because with air support, I mean, you have to account for a whole lot of different things, whereas in, you know, this version right here, as I'm running around and falling off of things, in this version, it's totally different. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about tanks, which are in this, LAVs, which are also in this, and buggies. So this is probably my favorite spot to be, mostly because you have a view on that sniper, although not a great one. You're close to him, though, but you can look from this area right here all the way over to the E, which is, I think, C or A or one of those on the console. You have a great view from the top of this building. You can sit here, you know, crouch behind this thing, use that for cover, and trust me, you can actually see a lot better than you think you would. Keep in mind that there are going to be people on that roof as well, but the E objective right there, that's pretty much people are going to sit by that objective, mostly because they spawn in there and try to pick you off. This down there, I believe that is where you spawn in if you were the Russian team. So that's something you got to keep in mind. This hill right here, that's a place where people will come up the hill. They'll also come... No, you know what? They actually spawn in over by the broadcast station over there. But people will come up that hill. People will come through this area right here. And this hill over here, as I try to kill myself. It's kind of my penchant for these things. I like to kill myself. You know, it is what it is. This hill right here becomes a little bit of a choke point, especially if you can hem them in by capturing the point on this unfinished building here. You can sit here in this brush, especially as a sniper. I mean, look at that. It's going to be very difficult to spot you. You can get up to this sort of area and these ferns, this stupid fucking bush, you know, whatever. Look down onto there. People will try to come up this side to try to attack the middle objective. And of course, if you've got a sniper scope on them, not so easy. This becomes a little hairy. There's going to be people who will camp over here. watch your approach to the building here. There's going to be people that will camp on the other side right here. Same thing. It's just the nature of anything, man. If there's a corner there, people are going to sit in it. So be advised, be wary, kill them. Kill them! And look at that. Now this is a view right here of the top. And as you can see, that's just further emphasizes how important this unfinished building point is, because it's not all that easy to see, as you can tell. That's the building where the capture point is. That's where the flag is on top of that building. And that's the building that I was showing you before. Now you'll come down here, look at this gigantic parking lot for snipers to pick you off. I actually think that Russia in this one has a little bit more of a disadvantage than the US, because they have to rush all the way across this map. Now if you're able to grab a foothold, either by buggy or you know, if you can mash them up with a tank, obviously the engineers become important with that. Okay, so you can get a foothold there and start pinning them up, great. But keep in mind, as I'm running up here, this is sort of my suggested path that I would take, as I think that anything over there is out of bounds. But this ends up being like right here, your loop around point. And keep in mind that from the early play, I've noticed that a lot of people are falling in love with this crane. Look, you are so exposed up there. If you get one good sniper that's going to put some bullets on you, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So don't fret. There's going to be people putting spawn beacons up there. There's going to be people, you know, just abusing the crane. Just make sure you keep an eye on it. Now, the top here, this used to be my favorite part. I don't know that it's going to become that big of an issue anymore, but this is where you'd climb this hill right here, and you turn around and there'd be this freaking tow missile just pointed right at you. Bam. That's always fun. You can also guard this side. If you get people who are rushing the hill, utilize this tow gun, especially when they've got vehicles. Utilize peeking over the thing right here, like you're over the wall. Utilize shots right here onto the construction site objective. You're gonna have a sniper point there. You can get a little bit of a shot over towards the TV station, not really a good one. People on top of that thing. The crane is wide open from the top of the hill. You can pick people off left and right, although be careful, obviously you're going to be picked off yourself sometimes. This road in front here is pretty easily covered through this point right here, especially if you're using the grass here, using all this sort of shrubbery, all that, maybe even going prone here, peeking out, that sort of thing. So be sneaky, but anyway, that's pretty much Sharqi Peninsula, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, check out all of our other Battlefield 3 content. We do really hard work here, and we hope you guys enjoy what we're doing. Anyway, with theawfulgamer.com, this is Panic Knife. Hope you enjoyed the video. You guys have a